Very warm and pleasant good morning again to all my dear students of class 5A and B. So today we will start a new lesson in your social studies. The name of the chapter is Land of the Midnight Sun. Okay, page number 53, chapter number 8. So you all can have a book, page number 53 for the reference. Okay. So in this chapter, we are going to learn about a beautiful country called Greenland. So we are going to find out about all its features. Okay, the spotlight of the chapter is location and terrain of Greenland, climatic conditions, life of a people, economy and industry. So these are the topics which we are going to cover in this chapter. So let's find out and let's get started with the chapter and let's find out about this beautiful country. Okay, so let's read the story time. More than 1,000 years ago, Eric the Red set sail from Iceland to explore the spectacular land of endless ice, countless islands, and fjords. The population of this land was 50,000. He later named it as Greenland, the land of glacier, whales, and seabirds. Let us explore about this amazing country. So there was this man called what? Eric the Red. Okay, he set a sail to this country and to find out about this beautiful country. Okay, so this land about this, and he named this land as Greenland, and later he named this as a Greenland. So we will learn about this all. We will find about Greenland in detail in this chapter. So let's get started with the chapter, features of Greenland. So let's get started with the chapter and find out what's there in the chapter. Okay, features of Greenland. So first we will learn about the features of Greenland. Okay, Greenland lies in the northern hemisphere and is located between the Arctic Ocean and the North Atlantic Ocean. So where does Greenland lies? Greenland lies in the northern hemisphere. Okay, northern part of the country. Okay, northern part of the hemisphere, and it's located between the Arctic Ocean and the North Atlantic Ocean. The Arctic Circle passes through the southern part of the Iceland. So you all know that there are 4 zones: north, east, south and west. So in the southern part of the country, Arctic Circle passes through it. Okay, so it is located towards the northeast of the Canada. This Greenland, it is located towards the northeastern part of the Canada. Towards the northeastern part of the Canada, this country is located. Davis Strait and Baffin Bay separates it from the northern part of Canada. So there is this river stream. You can see in this picture also, there is this river stream called Baffin Bay and Davis Strait. Okay, this is the river stream which separates this Greenland from Canada. Okay, so the Greenland ice sheet is the second largest body of ice in the world after the Antarctic sheets and cover 80% of the Greenland surface. Okay, so Greenland, when you hear the name Greenland, what picture comes in your mind? You might be thinking that it's all greenery all around. No, it is not that. Greenland is the land which is, the 80% of the Greenland land is covered with ice. And it is all covered with ice almost 12 months a year, almost the whole year. Okay, so, and it has the second largest ice sheet in the world after Antarctic sheet, and it is 55,000 feet thick on an average. It is that thick. Okay, it is not this or this. It is 5,000 feet thick on an average. They are saying just an average. So you can imagine how much ice is there in and around. Okay, only the 20% of the land is seen. There are no roads, there are no trains there, there are very less vehicles seen there. So because of the ice, because the 80% of the land is covered with ice. So so we will learn about how they do their living in the further coming topics. Okay, so let's move further in the chapter. Inuits are the original inhabitant of the Greenland. Inhabitant means the people, those who first started living in this place. Okay, they are known as inhabitants. So Inuits are the first inhabitants of Greenland. The largest town in the southern Greenland is Qaqortoq. This is pronounced as Qaqortoq. Okay, so, and it is beautiful. It has beautiful wooden house on the hillsides. So this Qaqortoq is the largest town in the whole Greenland, okay, in the southern part of the Greenland, and it has beautiful house built off of wood in the hillside. So where there is cold, in the cold places, generally houses are always made up of wood only. Okay, Nuuk, its capital, is the world's smallest capital city. Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. So you remember all this name of all these places. Okay, Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. Qaqortoq is the largest town in the southern Greenland, and Nuuk is the capital, and it is the world smallest capital in the world, and it was previously known as Gothab. What it was known as? Gothab. Okay, the country is bordered by Atlantic Ocean in the southeast, Arctic Ocean towards the north, Greenland Sea in the east, and by Baffin Bay in the west. Canada and Iceland are the close neighbor of Greenland. So it is surrounded by all the four parts. Okay, so I will read it one more time for you. This country bordered by the country is bordered by Atlantic Ocean. Okay, it is bordered by Atlantic Ocean in the southeast part, Arctic Ocean towards the north, Greenland Sea in the east, and by Baffin Bay in the west. Okay, and the countries which are nearby to Greenland are Canada and Iceland. Okay, so these are the two countries which are nearby to Greenland. So let's move further and let's do the next subheading, that is the terrain. Terrain means the physical features. Let's find out about the physical features of the Greenland. The terrain is mostly flat but has gradual sloping ice cap that covers all land. Okay, the land out there are generally flat, but due to ice, there are lots of ice, these ice caps are formed. Okay, so caps are covered, gradually sloping ice caps that covers all land except in the coastal region. So only in the coastal region less ice are formed. Otherwise, coastal region are the land which are nearby the sea. Okay, nearby the sea or ocean. So those lands are less covered with snow compared to the other region. The coast is narrow, rocky, and consists of highlands because there are highlands, lowlands, and it is rocky almost all the time. It is a rocky land, so that is why in that area there are less snow, and in other region it is all covered with snow. Okay, then mountains chains run on the east and the west coast. Okay, so there are mountains also found in this region, in the eastern and the western part of the country. There are mountains found. In the southern Greenland, there are 3 naturally heated springs. So what is naturally heated? Spring means the water. Okay, spring means like small pond or lakes. Okay, so they are naturally heated by this water is heated by the deep layer of the earth crust rubbing against each other. So the water which is gathered there, it is already warm. In spite of Greenland being so cold and it is covered by ice almost all the months, in spite of that, there are these 3 naturally heated springs. Okay, how does this water gets warm? It is believed that it is said that this water is heated by the deep layer of the earth crust that rubs together. There is underneath the earth there is this crust which rubs to each other, and because of that the water it gets heated. So there, in spite of so cold, in spite of being ice in almost 80% of the land, there are these 3 hot springs. Okay, and this hot spring means you got the idea now, the place where the water has gathered and the water is hot. Okay, so it is heated naturally. There is no artificial anything there. It is heated naturally. Okay, so let's move further and let's find out about the climate. What is the climatic condition of this place? The temperature in Nuuk varies from -9 degrees centigrade to -30 degrees centigrade. So you can imagine how cold it is. -9 means it's freezing cold. Even our refrigerator, even our freezer is not that. we don't set our fridge and freezer in that temperature. So you can imagine how cold is that place. However, during the summer, temperature can go up as much as 5 degrees. So the maximum temperature during the summer is only 5 degrees Celsius. During the winter, the highest temperature is minus 23 degrees Celsius. So during winter, it is minus 23 degrees. You can imagine how cold it is. Okay, Greenland experiences about 2 months of midnight sun during the summer. The midnight sun is a phenomena that takes place in summer month in the region lying north of Arctic Circle and south of Antarctic Circle. In this region, the sun shines for 24 hours a day. So they are saying that in Greenland there is the midnight sun is there throughout during the summer season. The sun does not set. So that is, so you know the chapter name also, right? Land of Midnight Sun. That is why this chapter is named as Land of Midnight Sun. Because why? Because during the summer there in Greenland, the sun, it does not set there. It is like daytime also sun is there, and in the night time also sun is there. Means there is no night. Okay. So in this region, the sun shines for 24 hours a day for 6 months a year. Can you imagine? For 6 months they don't experience night. There is no night. All the time it is day. 24 hours there is sun. Okay. Summers here are cool and winter here are extremely cold. Summer we cannot, summers are hot and winters are cold, right? But there summers are cool and winters are extremely cold. Okay, means it is minus 23. Here we read, no, it is minus 23 degrees Celsius. During the summer, the sun does not set for several weeks. During the summer season, the sun, it does not set for several weeks. However, during the winter, the sun does not rises for several months and it snows constantly. So this is a very strange country, right? During the summertime, the sun does not set. That is why this chapter is also named as the Land of Midnight Sun. There is sun. There is around 6 months. It is said that around six months of the year, the sun does not set. It is daytime all the time for 6 months, and in the winters it is in winters it is said that sun does not rises for several months, and it keeps snowing all the time. Okay. When we read all this kind of chapter, it feels like it is just a fantasy, it is just a story. No, but it is real. There is this place, Greenland, called Greenland, where they experience such kind of things also. In summers, the sun does not set at all, and in winters, for several months, they are not able to witness sun, and it keeps on snowing. So you can imagine how hard life must be there, how much hard people must be facing, hard time people must people face during all these kinds of situation. So let's find out again what. So as we learned that it is covered almost 80%, it is covered by snow. This land is covered by snow. The snow normally melts during the summer. Okay, the snow, it normally melts during the summer because during summer the temperature is little hot compared to winter. Okay, it is around 5 degrees Celsius. The warmest temperature is around 5 degrees Celsius. So it melts during the summer. The icebergs, what about the icebergs? They are basically the blocks of ice. Okay, they are basically the huge blocks of ice. Okay, the icebergs, which are basically blocks of ice that have melted, float away and get submerged in the ocean. Okay, so there are when lots of ice are gathered together, there are huge ice blocks are formed. They are known as icebergs, and when they break, they fall into the ocean and they get submerged in the ocean. Okay, and these are very dangerous for the sailors, because icebergs, they are very dangerous for the sailors because they cannot see the iceberg. It is submerged down in the ocean. Okay, and while floating, they cannot see the iceberg because of the fog. It is foggy. Okay, so it is very dangerous for the sailors and it can lead to accidents also. Okay, and we will find out what kind of clothes they wear. So let's find out about the clothes. In earlier time, Inuits wore clothes made from animal skin and hides. These clothes were warm and protected the people from the freezing temperature while hunting on ice or in kayaks. These clothes also have hood. Hood means the cap. Okay. People wore large boots made from seal skin and use mitten to cover their hands. What is mitten? Mitten means the gloves. Okay. Mitten are their gloves are known as mittens. Okay. So the Inuits, the original inhabitant of Greenland, they used to wear clothes made up of animal skin because that clothes used to keep them warm, and these clothes or usually they had woods on that, okay, to keep them warm, to keep the ears and everything covered. Okay, so what is kayak? Kayak is a wooden boat, okay, where they on wooden boat made for a single person, where they go where they sail in that and go for fishing and all, whatever they want to do they can do. Okay, so kayak is a wooden boat made for a single person. Okay, so let's find out about the festival. What are the festivals they celebrate in the Greenland? So let's learn about the festival. Let's find out what kind of festival they celebrate. In Greenland, the return of sun after a long winter is celebrated with the song, coffee, and distribution of cakes. So we read in climate section we read that in winter they don't experience sun for around 6 months. Okay, thus they don't for several months the sun doesn't rises in the winter season. So when after long winter season, when the sun comes, okay, they celebrate that as one of the festival. Also in that, what they do, they celebrate it with song, coffee, and distribution of cakes. Christmas, New Year, and National Day, the 21st June is their National Day, is also celebrated with song and special program. So besides celebrating the coming of the sun, they celebrate Christmas, New Year, and they celebrate the National Day also in the same way. Okay, special celebrated with songs and special programs. Okay, so now we will learn about the language and religion they follow there. Okay, so the language and the religion we will find out. Okay, the official language of Greenland is Greenlandic, also known as Kalaallisut. They are also known as, the official language is Greenlandic, and they have the another name also. That is Kalaallisut. It is pronounced as Kalaallisut. Okay, about 4/5 of the Greenlanders are Inuits, the original inhabitant, and 1/10 are Danish. Okay, so there are the 4/5 of the Greenlanders are Inuits, and 1/10 are Danish. Okay, so there are these two inhabitants mostly found there. The official religion is Lutheranism. The official religion is what? Lutheranism. And about 1/3 of the people follow Christianity. So among the 1/3 of the population, they follow Christianity, but the rest they follow Lutheranism. Okay, the population is fairly widespread, with a large portion living in municipalities while the rest living in village. Okay, so the population is divided. The large population, they live in municipalities. The rest of the population, they live in village area. Okay, so Lutheranism is what is Lutheranism? A major branch of Protestant Christianity. So basically they are Christians only. Okay, they belong to the Protestant family of Christians. Okay, it's a major branch of Protestant Christianity, and they are known as Lutheranism. So basically they are Christians only, but little different kind of Christians. Okay, so that's all for today. We will cover only this much topic now. Then we will, in the next video, we will cover culture, plant life, economy, animal life, transport, welfare services, and all this. Okay, so that's all for today. So you will read your chapter till here, till language and religion. You will read it. Okay, chapter number till page number 55, language and religion. You will read till here, so that it will be clear whatever I have taught you. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can take my WhatsApp number from your class teacher, and you can text me, or you can call me if you have any doubt. Okay, so you will read the chapter, and if you read the chapter, then only you will be able to recall whatever I have taught you now. Okay, so that's all for today. We will continue this chapter in the next class. Till then, stay safe. be a good student, and stay safe from this virus. See you all in the next class. Have a good day, my dear students.